Hey everyone, this is Jet here on Khan Academy, and today I'd like to introduce you to a new JavaScript bookmarklet that I just recently created. And what it actually does is it accesses the Khan Academy API and returns some data that is then used and manipulated to create a link that I then apply to each comment so that you can then click it and go back to where you posted it. So I'm going to go to my, before I do that, as you can see, all the rest of my discussion is clickable, except for comments. That's why I decided to make the script, because sometimes I'd like to click my comments to go view them, but it just doesn't happen that way. So let's go view that code. So here I am on my program that kind of talks about what I did with the code, and here's the minified version. But before I get to showing you how it works and how to use it yourself, over here on the left is something I want to point out. Here's a couple of helpful references I found, and those really helped me get through this. And then down here in the script tag, I just have this JavaScript. It actually is the bookmarklet, but it's all commented and nicely explained so that you can actually understand it pretty easily. So be sure to look through all this and kind of think about how it works. It's very helpful to get to understand the API. So now I actually need to remove some of this stuff so that I can explain how to work from scratch. There we go. So just for the sake of the video, if you don't have a bookmark bar displayed yet, you'll want to go to these three vertical dots, click that, and hover over bookmarks and go to show bookmarks bar. Now, depending on the browser and your computer PC, it may vary, so don't blame me if it doesn't work quite like this. Just look around, maybe even research on Google. Just be sure that you bring up a bookmarks bar or something similar to this. And also, make sure that your browser can run bookmarklets. So, now we have this code here, and what we need to do next is click it to highlight all of it, and then click and drag it up here to the bookmark bar. There we go. We have a small bookmark here now, and we need to give it some kind of label so that we know what it does and so we don't forget. So I'll just give it reply links as the label. You can do that as well. So now that it's up there, we can go back to our discussion. But before I go to the specific section, I want to show you what it does on the summary page. This is something that was unintentional and I didn't know would happen, but because all the discussion, comments, questions, project help requests, and so on, they all use the same class, and because of that, they're all selected and they all have links. And because of that, these comments don't ever get links that go anywhere. It's because of a for loop that only loops through 10 items. So because of that, don't do it this way. These links don't work. So what you need to do is go to the comments section over here and load that up. The URL will look something like discussion/replies, and that's exactly where you need to be. And note that the API only stores the 10 latest comments that you've posted or someone else has posted. So you cannot go any farther back than these 10. Which is something sad, but just the way it goes. So now I'm going to run the JavaScript, and there we go, it's all linked up. So now I can click any of these and they'll work just like a normal link. You can watch the URL, it changes to a normal URL that points you and directs you to the correct thread in a particular program. And of course, this was the Khan Olympics chat thread 2, and here is the comment. I'm also going to show you how it works on other profiles that are not your own. This is Trek Kelt, and I'm going to show you how this works for their profile. You just click reply links, and that'll run the JavaScript. There we go, and you can click any of these to, of course, view their comment where they posted it. And it's loading up. The URL looks normal, works fine. And since this is a help request, the comment isn't brought up normally like it would, but here we go. You can find it pretty easily. So that's how the JavaScript bookmarklet works. Let me know if you want to use it. You can go to this program for yourself. I link to it in the description below. So let me know how it works for you, and I hope this video helps you set it up. And please let me know if there's any bugs or anything I need to know about this. Hope you enjoyed. I will see you in the next video.